Come on!
Game Force.
Hey guys, welcome back to a new semester at Vanier, and also welcome back to a new episode of Game Force. I'm Max.
And I'm Dimitri.
And today we're going to talk about a few news. We have Playersunknown Battlegrounds, or PUBG. We have also the Snes Classic that's going to come out soon. And we're also going to talk about one of my favorite games, The Long Dark. The first topic we have is obviously PUBG. Now,
Yeah.
PUBG is this
Basically,
kinda,
like
yeah,
if you, it's like a kind of like a huge battlefield kind of scenario where you're just thrown into a server with like 80 plus people and you're just trying to survive, essentially trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. So we're talking about a kind of large area battle map where it's either a third or first person shooter.
Well, I
it's
mean,
really your choice, and it's definitely realistic. You have cars, you have guns, you have all of that, and you can customize your guns. Anyway, it's cool. But the point here,
likely if like they haven't heard of this game, they've been living under a rock. So
yeah,
it's been around
because
for a while. If you're on
this
Twitch.
game right now on Steam is the most popular game, reaching 1.5 million concurrent players out of 10 million sold copies. That's impressive considering the game is not fully out yet.
Yeah, and essentially right now it also comes with a test server. They're actually they're adding like the new
PGR,
fog.
yeah.
Yeah, jeez, I can't speak today. Sickness.
Yeah, they're adding the new content.
Fog zone,
yeah, the new fog that effect that they have over. There's like rain.
It's
fog.
terrifying.
It is. It really is.
Like imagine that with the zombie mode. It's terrifying.
It really is. And then they're also all the time adding new vehicle. And Playersunknown himself, Brandon Green,
yes,
talked about later trying to kind of add a single player campaign to it because he really likes the story of the map that he created, and he wants to kind of
How are the cutscenes gonna work with that? Like
I don't know.
Like you're just gonna cut to like a player just like in the drop ship, and you just basically see like some like antagonist or something just saying, okay, go kill each other.
I don't know.
Kind of like
of course, it's not
Dying
gonna.
Light scenario.
Yeah, maybe, but it's not gonna come out soon because they don't have the time or resources needed to do that. Simply because they
it's
need
early
to update.
access.
Yeah, they need to update so much stuff and server maintenance, and it's all crazy. But
Wait, did you mention the new sand map that's coming out? Like
oh
the desert
yeah,
map?
and yeah, there's in the works right now. There's a desert map that's gonna come. So they have different maps too, which is
Mad
cool.
Max in the nutshell.
Right. Furthermore, later this week,
I'm both excited and dreading this.
Yeah.
I will tell you why.
we're gonna have the SNES Classic that's gonna come out on Friday, September 29th. With much like the NES Classic that came out, it's gonna come out with a package of games.
Yeah, basically they'll up the resolution of the game so that it fits more natively on like 1080p screens and other things.
Yeah,
like
so
that.
16:9 ratio.
Yeah, all that tasty goodness, along with HDMI ports instead of like that.
So they
the three little
yeah,
codec
exactly.
cables.
They updated their entire UI, so they optimized it, and the only problem.
This is my problem here. All right, I don't like this. You can just get a Raspberry Pi for $35 and then just put an emulator on it that'll literally run anything from Atari 2600 to a PlayStation 1 if you overclock it.
Right. But then there's the nostalgia factor. I'm sorry, but no. More important.
It's
more
the actual
important.
original games. What do you mean? They're not up to like
I know,
they're
but it's not Nintendo.
Crash Team Racing, bro.
Whatever.
I want to play Sony games.
Yeah, so we're gonna have Super Metroid, we're gonna have Super Mario Kart,
Star
Super
Fox.
Mario World, yeah, Star Fox 1 and 2.
I grew up on that shit.
And I'm talking about the second one because it wasn't ever officially released by Nintendo. Because you had to complete the level in the first one, have the same save data, and then you could play it. But now they officially released it, which is amazing. New characters, new vehicles, new
I don't know
everything.
why. I'm laughing right before I cough, and then I just can't cough, and my throat hurts.
It's terrible. Dude.
I know.
And finally, we're going to talk about one of my all-time favorite games, The Long Dark. So
Which
we're talking about.
I'm just not aware of it. Like he was just telling
Yeah.
me this before we started recording. Like he's I'm gonna give my opinion on some stuff, but
Yeah,
he
yeah,
knows
go
more
ahead.
about it than anyone right now.
So basically, it's a survival game set in the deep north of Canada, and it's one of the. And obviously, it's a Canadian team that did it, but it's one of the very few
Represent.
games that, exactly as you said, that represent the Canadian culture and Canadian environment so well. So we're talking about a survival game that you have to manage, energy, hypothermia, or temperature rather, sleep as well as food.
Like you basically have like the base survival game stuff like food, like hunger, health, all that stuff, and along with that they make it a little bit more complex, right?
With hypothermia, and basically you have to kind of
What I hope they do
survive the north. That's literally survive the long dark.
I just hope what they don't end up doing is just like, okay, I don't mind that a game is complex and has a lot more like variables to take into account when trying to survive, but I mean, I hope it's not to the point where it's too cluttered with features and
No, I
little
understand.
gauges and all
No,
that
but
stuff.
exactly,
And you can't
but-
even tell what's going on screen.
Because it was on, it just got released in August 1st, and it'd been in the works for years in early access, and because of the the fan just kind of telling the devs what to do, what not to do, well, it actually made it into a very fluid kind of system where everything's so easy, yet it's so challenging at the same time.
Is it going to be like a 7 Days to Die deal where basically, yeah, you have all that stuff to take into account, like wellness and all that? And
No, it's much simpler.
Yeah, no, I hope so. Because like,
No,
I
no,
love
it's,
7
again-
Days, but like, it's just so god dang complicated.
Yeah.
Like there's no hunger bars, nothing. You actually have to go into the menu and into another sub menu to know whether or not you need to drink something.
No, it's much simpler. And
But you
it's
can
all,
get drunk though, which is pretty fun.
Yeah, so in this one, can you? So that's actually a really cool game. There's an interview that was done just this weekend, just before we finish. Just this weekend with the developer, designer, writer, who's Raphael Vanier. I hope I'm not messing that name up.
I just have a question
Yeah.
about it. Is there gonna be like a character creation? Because I'll be
Yeah, there
cool.
is.
I'm gonna make
Yeah,
myself a
you can
stereotype.
get. You can get.
I'm gonna be a stereotype, man. Just like Canadian lumberjack, big beer, like burly.
By default, that's your character.
Oh yes,
Of course. And yeah, so it's a really cool game. I do suggest you check it out if you're interested in really hard survival games. But at the same time, it's a beautiful game, interesting art style, and amazing soundtrack.
Hopefully, it's exactly what you are
Describing.
selling. Right
Yeah,
at this point.
No, it is. I've been having.
I've been
since-
had
I know.
by early access.
But it's not early access anymore, and it came
it's
out,
not.
and it's
Okay.
yeah.
So it's one of
already out.
those rare times where it's actually
A
like
good game.
They're actually trying. Okay, got it.
Yes, they are, and there's still updates coming out, and the devs are really involved in the game.
I love when a game has a lot of updates.
Anyway, thank you for listening to this episode of Game Force, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and for sure we'll respond as soon as we can.
Yeah, don't forget to leave suggestions. We need to know what exactly you guys like and what you don't like, so then we don't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Or actually, maybe we might end up doing it just to make them even madder.
Maybe.
I want to do that.
Anyway,
Trigger.
see you guys.